Proven winning overlay, angles, video 16S. This is Santa Anita, turf race, maiden special. That makes it a double preferred. Over on the Horse Racing Digest page, if you click on the handicapping video link, takes you to the page where all the videos are. Right here on the right hand side is a listing of value odds and preferred races. 90% of all value odds horses come out of these races, so that's why we focus on them. You got maiden claiming races, you got maiden special weight races, which this particular race is. You got claiming races with a condition like non-winners to 2 lifetime, the letter B, letter Y, etc. Any kind of condition. Then you get bottom and low level claiming races, your $5,000 to $10,000 claimers, and all turf races. Okay, so this is also turf race. Races run over a wet track. So we have what you call a double preferred race, in that it qualifies twice as a preferred race, being a turf race and maiden special weight. Now we got 2 value odds horses in here, and frequently asked question I get is, John, what do you do when you have 2 value odds horses? And the answer is, it depends on the odds. Now, the odds near post time. Usually, one of those value odds horses will get bet down, and then a decision will be made for you. Like, for example, one of them will get bet down to 5-1 or 4-1, and the other one will go off at 12-1, and then you don't have to make a decision. It's made for you. You always go with the higher odds situation. And then you have situations which are a little bit different, where maybe you might have a horse going off. You have 2 of them. One's going off at 40-1, and the other one's going off at 10-1. That's a little bit more tricky in that they're both over the 8-1 threshold that we look for, which is a minimum threshold. However, if you want to compare 40-1 to 10-1, it's still not even really close. But now this particular race, we have Advantage Player, who is the top pick in the race. She's got the highest total pace, and if you've seen any of my other videos, you know that I love top picks with the best total pace, and in any kind of top pick with the best total pace, and on a value odds horse, even more so. An Advantage Player wasn't also eligible, did draw into this field. It's going to be on the outside there. Here we have 20-1 on Advantage Player near post time, which, obviously we like 20-1. We look for those situations. But Give It Up for the Lady was 40-1. Okay, now, this is where you're going to learn something in this video. When you have 2 value odds horses, and they are like, something similar to 20-1 and 40-1, or 15-1 and 30-1, where they're both well above the 8-1 threshold, that is a situation where you must key the both of them, okay? Most of the time, we will not be keying 2 horses. I believe in, focusing and zeroing in on 1 horse. However, there are situations like this one where, you have a top pick with total pace at 20-1, but then you got a first-time starter with the best turf pedigree at 40-1. I can't, logically, I cannot go with one or the other. I have to take both, okay? And there is a way that we do that. And basically, you're going to start the wager off as usual with the win bets. We always go win bets first. Sometimes players only make win bets. It's a great way to a conservative way to make a nice profit if you concentrate on win bets in preferred races. On overlays, you'll be doing real good. You'll make yourself a nice long-term profit. But you got 2 horses, so there's 2 things you can do. We know we're going to make a win bet. Now you got one horse at 40-1, the other one is 20-1. There's 2 things you can do. You could do a flat bet of $10 to win on each, or any amount that your amount could be more, could be less, depending on your bankroll. $2, $5, $10. For the sake of these videos, I always go $10. Or there's also something called the Dutch wagering method, which on the Horse Racing Digest page, in the middle column down below, you'll see a link to that. And there's a little calculator there, and it tells you how much you need to wager on each horse to get the same amount returned, no matter which one wins. So, for example, let's say you want to make $100 profit. You type in 20 to 1, and then you type in 40 to 1, and it tells you exactly how much to wager on each horse to win to get the same amount of money back. Okay, you can do that. For the sake of keeping things simple, I just do a flat bet here on the videos. So we're going to do a $10 win bet on both. Okay, now I don't like to bet two horses to win. However, there are situations like this. You know, when you have a 20 to 1 shot and a 40 to 1 shot, that is a situation where it is okay to bet two horses to win. But I do not like to bet two horses to win. But like I said, there are situations in which that is beneficial. This is one of those particular situations. Okay, next in line is our exacta. We always wheel the exacta. And here again, we got two keys, so that would be a 13 and 10 with all exacta. 13, 10 with all exacta. Wheel the exacta, also wheel the daily double. 13, 10 with all daily double. Okay? Those are pretty easy to figure out. Now, the trifecta, we play the same strategy as we do with one horse, only there's going to be two horses keyed on top instead of one. And the way we do it is we'll take the 13 and the 10 in the top position of the trifecta. Then in the second position, we'll put 13, 6, 10, 7, 1. It's the rest of the horses in Group A and the top horse in Group B. And of course, you know what Group A is, right? In every race, there's the letter A and a line drawn. Those are your top 4 picks in the race, your top contenders. Below that, the next 3 are Group B. So we got, once again, 13, 10 on top. And the second spot, 13, 6, 10, 7, 1. With all for third. And on a 10-cent superfecta, we'll just kick that out one leg. All for fourth. Now you got pick 3s and pick 4s. Basically, all you're going to do is you're going to take your key horses. In this case, you know, in this particular race, we have 2 key horses. So we're going to take the 13 and the 10 in the pick 3 and pick 4. And who do you think we will play those with? If you haven't seen any of my other videos, you might not know this. If you have, then you do know. Okay, you're going to take your 2 key horses, 13 and the 10, and you're going to play them with the Group A horses in the other 2 races of the pick 3. Okay, Group A again is the top 4 picks in each race. Okay, and then that's simple as simple can be. We use simple methods because they work, plain and simple. And then of course in the pick 4 is just another race, so you know, same deal there. I'm going to tell you, yeah, we did hit. They have the 50-cent pick 4 here, which is nice. Makes it affordable to play. We had a Group A there. We also had a value odds winner here in the 7th race, and that made it pay nice. And a top pick winner in the 8th race. So we came out smelling real good here. Let's see, it ran 13.6. I believe it was 13.6. There it is. 13.68, so we had the exacta ice cold, 13.6, and then of course we had the trifecta there. Coming from post position 12, Nakatani gave this one a nice ride at just under 22 to 1. Advantage player, 45.40 on the Win Mutual. The exacta, we play it for $2, so that would be twice the 140. And let me get you to the payoff screen. Okay, here's all your payoffs. $10 win bet returns $227. Cold exacta, cold meaning first pick over second pick, $281.40. $1 trifecta for $1 returns 740.80. This was nice. 10-cent return. This is the 10-cent payoff on the super. 982.89. Two dilly doubles for 179.60 and 418.80. A couple of pick threes, 323.10 and 1,189.90. Now remember, we play the pick threes, very simple. Key horse, or in this case, we had two key horses, with the Group A horses in the other two races. Same thing on the pick four. And the 50-cent payoff on the pick four was real nice. 2,000. We had two value odds winners in the pick four, so that, that'll usually make it pay pretty good. 50-cent payoff, $2,269.80. All right, and total returned $6,613.29. And this is yet again another example on what to do, when to do, how to do it, why to do it, where to do it. This whole page here, I encourage you, take a look at these videos, view them all more than once, because you will hear me say, there's those two big days at Calder. You will hear me say things the second and third time you watch a video that you didn't hear me say the first time. Big day at Hollywood. That's what a lot of members tell me. They say, John, I listened to the video, or I watched the video twice, and you said something in the second time that I heard, and I remembered it, and I used it today, and I made money on a bet because I remembered you saying it in the video. So, there's 380 some odd videos on this page, okay? Feel free to use them. Teach yourself. Use it like a little library of examples teaching you, so you know exactly when you have the situation in front of you, you'll go, oh yeah, I remember a video where John said to do this, this, and that. And this is, and that's just the way that you become, you improve as a horse player. And by focusing on preferred races and overlays, you will become one of the elite society of members that we have that makes a long-term profit. Okay, and that's the name of the game. That's what I do. My job is to help each and every one of you achieve that goal, if that is your goal. Some people just want action, which is okay too. That's, if you like to play a lot of races and you just want action, and that's okay too. Any way you slice it or dice it, using these reports tell you a complete story, and using the strategies are an absolute craft that I have honed over a decade's worth of work. Okay, so you're benefiting from all that work. Okay, we're going back. This whole project started when the internet started in the mid-90s. Okay, to give you an idea how much work is behind all this, and it's still ongoing. We have a new report coming out and a new ebook that will be coming out soon with some more great stuff. Okay. Anyway, thank you very much for viewing, and as always, good luck with all your wagers.